Oh no. In the mud.
I'm gonna tell you, Mr. Partner.
No countdown? We doing countdown or not?
It's gonna be.
You already hit the live button.
World ECE.
All right, I'll stop it at 20. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ATP. I almost forgot our flagship show because we don't do it anymore. Around the Point preview and predictions for Forbidden Door, the second annual Forbidden Door. Yeah, let's get this show on the road. I'm not gonna waste any time here. I am Walter. Steve is not here. He's enjoying Cuba still. And I got a couple guests. Thank God. Over here we have here, as Steve would say, the pride of Detroit, Big Mike. Big Mike, how's it going?
I'm doing all right. We got to get this intro down when Steve is gone. I don't know. We be in the mud when he don't be in charge. Sometimes.
Hell no, we're not used to the intro. It's a little slow. It's a work in progress, Steve. I don't get to host like that. And then next here, I was thinking who to introduce next. What a fail. Next here, because I'm trying to think what his intros are. We have here from beautiful sunny California, Chase Oliver. How's it going, Chase?
As you guys know, I was stuck in the mud. I was in Europe for the last week and a half. Great time, but I could not believe it was hotter in Europe than it was in California. Couldn't believe it. So I was in beautiful sunny Europe, and I enjoyed my trip in Germany and the Netherlands. It was great. Rotterdam is now one of my new favorite cities ever. I love that city, and I can't wait to talk about AEW/New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door. By the way, did you guys know Steve attended the first Forbidden Door? It was in Chicago. He went there last year. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I wasn't aware.
I totally didn't remember that.
Did you guys know that Steve's going to be back from Cuba barely in time for Forbidden Door?
Didn't know that either.
Yeah, that's a fun fact. He must love Forbidden Doors. Jesus. And we have here, of course, we have, I don't know what he calls him. All I know is that he calls him Mr. Caden Lee. How's it going, Caden?
What's up, guys? Everybody knows Forbidden Door is my most anticipated pay-per-view every single year as for AEW and a New Japan mark. So I am pretty excited to talk about the show and I'm literally just trying to get through today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Just get me to Sunday.
I see here the excitement. We're all excited, just like you are.
Well, you know what they say, right, about Forbidden Door, right?
Oh, he was fine.
Well, that's a fitting name for all the virgins out there, the Forbidden Door, because that's the one thing they'll never see.
Well, yeah, in honor of Forbidden Door, we had to play that.
The last stream I used on my Big Mac on. I don't even use that Mac for anything else but editing now.
Well, Romeo, I think Chase had it planned. He talked about his trip. He didn't talk about what his family did. I mean, he went by himself. So, but
I can do it.
You know what, Walter. You know what, Walter? That's a good point. Hold up, let me get the backwards.
Oh no! What did I do?
I can talk about what I ate. I just got some P. Terry's. It's a burger place here in Austin.
You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point, Walter. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys the food that I had while I was in Europe. So, anywho, this right here is good old Indonesian food. No, don't want to show coworkers and shit. Don't want the ops to come. No. This right here, the Indonesian food.
You just feel Steven liked it.
Of course, Steve liked it. Come on.
I love it.
I'm pretty sure I did too.
Is liked by Heel
yeah, why is Steve the first one?
Most of my stuff is on my story. Hopefully, it doesn't like play music. Okay, let me turn down my phone volume.
Yeah, he's still volume down.
So there is me on the plane. This was me getting my euros. This is me drinking a beer. This is me almost eating shit. This is my breakfast. This is my dinner. This is me walking. This is a hyperlapse of the show I went to.
Oh no.
This is the pool. My coworker, bratwurst, some pork soup, me drinking, spare ribs, celebrating my work anniversary, Germany, More Germany. More Germany. I don't know what's going on.
What the heck?
Me giving a toast.
Oktoberfest. Ooh,
Eating McDonald's in Germany.
That's a Big Mac box? Oh, shit. It's a nice Big Mac box.
Showing off TK Maxx.
TK Maxx?
TK Maxx.
TK Maxx.
We got TJ Maxx.
No, it's literally TJ Maxx, but it's called TK Maxx. These people were in the mud. That's why I showed them.
Clearly.
Why do you look like Jeffrey Epstein?
Showing off the La Liga where Bayern
La Liga.
And then me going on the jet.
Oh,
that beautiful stadium. That beautiful stadium.
Here's the photo of the Netherlands. This is me landing.
Oh, no, we in the mud.
No, come on. Let's start this fucking show.
No.
God,
You gotta leave.
You gotta see the Netherlands.
Caden, other wrestling shows, they talk about the wrestling and stuff. I'm here showing you my life, you know.
Speaking of the Netherlands, what do we think Malachi Black is gonna do on this show?
And then
nothing.
And then here's some Croatians.
Hey, that's much.
And then here's the bridge that's very famous out there. Forgot the name of it. This is me pointing at the giant masting. This is me getting over my fear of heights. I was so fucking scared on this thing, bro. For real. Here's me showing like what happens if I fall into the river.
Oh no, come on, man.
In the mud.
No, this one's probably my favorite clip. This guy tried to get into the tram.
No, he's in the mud. That was truly in the mud.
But anyways, guys, that was my trip. And I gotta say, it was very, very relaxing. It was like, you know, when I can't do
well, we tried our best, Romeo. We killed 7 minutes of Steve time.
Yeah,
so,
I think that was very Steve-ish. I think it was good.
So, yeah, come on, man. Not the real in the river jokes.
What did I
come
miss?
On, man. What do you mean falling? What? Like,
I mean, I think he means falling in the ocean.
Yeah, you don't want to fall in the ocean.
What did I miss?
The submarine.
Oh, okay, dude. Swear to God, bro. All the news I got was in Germany. I was like, bro. Oh, the only word that I learned in Germany is "danke."
So
what that mean?
They all go. Are they all fans of Shrek? Donkey.
No, danke is thank you.
Thank you.
Like Chad Gable, the way
donkey.
Yeah, they go danke.
What's the John Cena video of him saying ice cream? Been chillin'.
Yeah,
that guy John Cena is Chinese, man.
I know somebody who
Chinese.
I know somebody who can do the whole John Cena Chinese ice cream thing, like word for word, the whole "been chillin" thing.
In the mud. Let's not talk about ice cream. Let's talk about the Forbidden Door, as Chase Covington would say. All the NFVs, they haven't touched it fully yet, so we got to go through a second year of this shit. Do we have to? I mean, well, Kane's gonna run the card down, so it doesn't matter what you want to talk about. All I want to say is congratulations to Billy Starks. She got a Wikipedia page.
She made it. Wow.
She made it.
Can we not shit on my friend on this show?
It's not shit. I'm congratulating her.
That's a compliment.
Do you know? Last night at 12 a.m. I don't know. I got bored. I wanted to look up the card. She was blacked out, like the name. I couldn't click on it. I'm like, oh my gosh, you don't got a Wikipedia page. And then what? Hours later,
yeah, go back and watch the greatest game episode.
What a transition! That was a nice transition.
I'm trying to find the full Owens.
The what?
The full Owen.
I'm trying
tournament.
to find
the tournament. Oh, I think I remember it by my head. Let me see. Was it?
I think I do too.
It was Punk. The men's is Punk and Kojima.
I don't need last year's.
Samoa Joe and
Roddy.
I got them. I got them. All right.
Samoa Joe and Roddy. And then
it's Samoa Joe and Roddy. That's why I couldn't remember.
Versus Dustin Rhodes.
I got it. So I'm gonna bring up the men's when we go to Kojima and Punk. So let's talk.
Juice Robinson versus Ricky.
So let's start with AEW Forbidden Door, June 25th, 2023, from the Scotiabank Arena, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This is the show held between New Japan Pro Wrestling and All Elite Wrestling. Last year, a lot of people thought it was the show of the year, so it's going to be hard to follow that up. But they've announced 1 0-hour match. What?
Who said this a show of the year last year?
That was my show of the year last year.
Oh, you said people.
It was voted. Yeah, it won. I think it won the Wrestling Observer newsletter award for show of the year.
How'd it beat Night 1 of WrestleMania? Night 1 of WrestleMania was my show of the year last year.
Well, you know that fan-made stuff, man. You know.
It's fan-made.
I didn't even have Night 1 of WrestleMania in my top 5.
What?
But this is Forbidden Door. Forbidden Door has to follow up on last year, which was a great show. And they've announced 1 0-hour match. It is a first-round match in the Women's Owen Hart Cup tournament between Athena, the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, and Billy Starks, a free agent. She actually just graduated high school about 2-3 weeks ago, so she's going to be making her pay-per-view debut. Yes, it's on the 0 hour, like some people have pointed out, trying to shit on that, but still, it's a great spot for her. And just to kind of go through the bracket, on one side of the bracket, it is Athena and Billy Starks, Nyla Rose and Willow Nightingale. That's going to take place the night before Forbidden Door at Collision on Saturday. And then on the other side of the bracket is Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, in a rematch against Ruby Soho. That was the finals of the first ever Women's Owen Hart Cup tournament. That'll be next week on Dynamite. And then on Rampage tomorrow night is Anna JAS against Sky Blue, doing that in Chicago, the hometown of Sky Blue. So this is the only 0 hour match announced. We're not sure if they're adding more. I assume they will, because there's a lot of guys they got to get on the show still from New Japan. But who do you think is taking this first round matchup, Mike?
For the women's?
It's Athena versus Billy.
Athena.
I would love to say, you know what, it'd be cool if the underdog won and they build up this underdog story.
Wouldn't surprise me.
But you know, Athena's your ROH Women's Champion. You can't have her, and I don't know what they're doing with Billy on ROH. You can't have her lose here. Athena's winning.
Billy has actually been she's been off of Ring of Honor since they taped in February. She hasn't done those tapings the last weekend of February. I think that was the last time she worked AEW, besides doing, she did that match against Jade at Battle of the Belts 6 in April. But since then she hasn't been on television because she's been worrying about graduating. So I don't know if maybe they start using her more after this because she's getting such a prominent position on the card. But I agree. Before we throw it, I'll throw it to Walter last, but I think Athena is going to take this one. I would love to see Billy win. Billy loses all the fucking time, so I don't think she'll take it. And then also Willow versus Athena, running that back from their amazing match in that second week of Ring of Honor that we did the watch along for, and everyone was like, yeah, that was a pretty good match. So I think they're building for that semifinals. Walter, would you agree with everybody on Athena taking this one?
Absolutely. Billy Starks, she's young up and comer, like you said. She's just 18. She don't gotta win this, but it's a good showcase for her. And she, I already mentioned earlier, I'm like Steve now, mentioning the same show over and over. She got the Wikipedia page. Now it's time to move on. Get that. Well, is she signed to AEW fully?
Who? Billy?
Yeah.
you know what Steve mentioned right now? She's like, so does her pay rate go up?
Yeah, something like that. Pay rate go up. Pay rate go up.
I don't. Shivani said she had some sort of deal, but nobody confirmed that. And when I asked to confirm it, I couldn't get it confirmed.
The next level will be getting the graphic. You got the Wikipedia page, now she got the graphic. She probably put a good showing, but Athena winning.
Yeah, graphic is full time because Sky Blue had a tier deal for about 2 years, maybe a year and a half before she got the All Elite graphic 2 months ago. So because I know Blake Christian's also signed to a tier deal, but he doesn't have an All Elite graphic. So, I mean, she could get one. Like, if they gave her the win over Athena, that would be a big deal for her. And then maybe they give her the graphic after. I mean, I would like an upset here. I just don't think it's happening. Moving on.
No, maybe if it was like a different opponent, but not.
Yeah.
Moving on to the main card, we will start with the men's Owen Hart Cup Tournament first round match.
Wow! Whoa! We're starting with Phil.
Yeah, we're gonna start with Phil. We're gonna get the Owen out. We're gonna get the Owen out of the way. CM Punk will take on Satoshi Kojima, a multi-time champion in New Japan, in Japan in general. He's won belts across New Japan, All Japan, and Pro Wrestling Noah. The tournament will be on one side of the bracket is Dustin Rhodes and Powerhouse Hobbs, and then Juice Robinson versus Ricky Starks. Those will both take place on Collision next Saturday, not this Saturday. And then also on that Collision show on June 29th will be Roderick Strong versus Samoa Joe. So 3 tournament matches there. And then on Sunday at Forbidden Door, Punk versus Kojima. These guys are there was actually a shoot interview that a lot of people kind of resurfaced from 2005 or 2006 where Punk was like kind of making fun of Kojima with all the lariats, and he goes, lariat, lariat, lariat. So I think this is a match that Punk's wanted for a pretty long time. Both very decorated champions. Both guys who really got extremely popular in the mid-2000s. So if you're a fan of mid-2000s, Ring of Honor or All Japan or Noah, this is a match specifically made for you, it feels like. But I don't think anybody believes that Punk won't win this match. Chase, how are you feeling about this?
I think it's ridiculous, bro. Like, CM Punk is back. This is his first pay-per-view match. No offense to Satoshi Kojima. He's not the same anymore in the ring. He's so clunky and old and slow. It's not like Tanahashi, where Tanahashi still can get up when he needs to. Kojima, he hasn't gotten up since 2015, bro. Like, that's the last time I've seen this bull pull out a decent-ass match. I hate it. I hate it for Punk. But hey, man, I can't wait till Punk wins this damn tournament and he names the Owen the new AEW World Title. I can't wait. This is gonna be great. I called this from day one. I said, yeah, Punk's gonna enter the tournament. He's gonna say this is the real AEW World Title, best in the world, and it's gonna start here. It's gonna start with Kojima. I think it's also just underwhelming too because it's like, you know, we get this hype of Punk versus Kenta, and there's a bunch of other names too, like Punk versus Naito would have been at least a little bit more interesting, or even Punk versus like Desperado or El Fantasma or someone that is at least more sprier, younger, like Kojima. It's like, oh man, it's like, come on, like this is like just way too late. And the fans, like they're gonna cheer out of respect. They're gonna act like they know. These Canadians don't know who the hell he is. They're just gonna be all like, yeah, let's go. Yeah, they gotta, like, you know, they're Punk is gonna get cheered louder. Like I'm sorry, man. It's like, all respect to Satoshi Kojima. It's just when you're CM Punk, this shouldn't be the match for CM Punk. CM Punk should literally be facing off someone up and coming in New Japan that they want to get even your boy from Aussie Open, Kate. I would have taken Kyle Fletcher over Satoshi Kojima at this point. Maybe I think it also depends on this. Like I said, I don't think any of these Canadians know who he is. I think he's just going to get a good pop because they're going to be like, oh, we're never going to see this fucker again. Yeah, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. But Phil, he's going to get the pop at the end of the day. Yeah, so CM Punk is winning. It's just, I hate this match so much, bro. It's so terrible. If it goes anything past 10 minutes, fuck you, Phil, bro. For real.
Well, you know it is.
Walter?
Yeah, so thanks to my Wikipedia friend here, I learned that Kojima has a daughter. That's all it says under his personal life. It just says he has a daughter. That's it. He's 52 years old. I mean, yeah, I don't expect him to be, anything crazy. But I also learned that he was the guy that faced Moxley at All Out. When was it? 2021?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
So I guess he has experience. The match should be solid, but I kind of agree with Chase. Kind of sucks. Like, I get it. Kenta, that's a different story. Fell off. But it just sucks. I mean, I get you want to have CM Punk on the card. But yeah, maybe someone younger would have been nice. I mean, Kojima's. It's not like I get he's a veteran and stuff, and obviously the diehards are gonna know him. But I feel like Yeah, it would have been a little better if he got a fresh matchup. But at the end of the day, if Punk wanted it, I guess he got what he got. So, and then he gets the win. I mean, you can't blame Punk. Easy win for him.
Mike?
Come on, you know who my pick is. Like, I don't gotta say it.
I know I was on the media call today for Forbidden Door, and they asked Tony about this, and he had actually said that this is a match that he had wanted to see 20 years ago. So it feels like a mixture of they had a last minute fall apart. They were very because there's still a lot of people not on the show that were about to get their match announcements, and he didn't want to pick anybody that already had a match. Or maybe there was a reason why certain people couldn't be there. There's a lot that go into it and why they decided to go with Kojima. Also, probably somebody Punk was like, you know what? I'm comfortable working him. We've never had a match. We'll do it for those people from 20 years ago who wanted to see it. And just, it's not going to excite most. I know y'all aren't excited about it, but I think people who were fans of Punk back in 2005 are gonna at least somewhat like this. I think it's fine. It's not offensively bad for me to say I'm upset about it. It's also what I predicted.
Kojima gonna make brittle old Punk look like a Will Ospreay. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Naito been saying that he doesn't care about being on the Forbidden Door pay-per-views. We shall see about that.
We shall see Saturday.
Money talks.
Punk and the Elite getting along now.
We don't know. Who knows?
Probably not. I mean, if they weren't even in Chicago.
I think it's a work.
Yeah, they all have a picnic planned in Toronto this weekend. What, for Kojima? They're gonna give him a picnic?
I don't know what I'm confused about the picnic line.
Oh, I think he was responding to Will.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's go next.
Do you think the Elite, they're outside Scotiabank Arena? They're like, we're not going in there till Phil leaves the arena. We're not going in.
I'm pretty sure it's a work at this point after the promo. But we'll go next into the match for the AEW Women's World Championship as Toni Storm defends against the New Japan Strong Women's Champion Willow Nightingale. They've been building this for the last week, because they started that. But I mean, technically Willow's been involved in the story for a bit. This was kind of last minute put together. It was supposed to be Mercedes Moné either against Toni Storm or the big rumor was supposed to be Saraya. Saraya is also out of action right now with some personal issues. So both women are out of action. So instead we have this, which will probably be pretty good. I'll start and say that first, I think Toni Storm is going to defend. I know some people thought that it wasn't for the championship and picked Toni to win. Really? I'm not going to call out an outlet, but picked Toni to win because they were going to put over an AEW star and not going to put over a New Japan star, which confuses me because they're both AEW stars. And also it's for the title. If it was for both titles, I could see Willow getting it for a specific reason, because I think no matter who wins this match, I believe we're seeing Mercedes Moné show up after and say she wants her match against Willow Nightingale. Mike, I'll throw this to you first. Who do you think is winning this women's championship bout?
Well, Toni Storm's winning. As much as I like Willow, she can't win it all. You know, she was lucky to win the first one. I mean, a ligament had to snap for her to win that one. Nonetheless,
I would have
accepted. He gets a timeout for that.
I would have accepted. I would have accepted this, to be honest.
But nonetheless, you know, happy thoughts to Mercedes Moné. It was in a jab. I'm just pointing out the obvious. But nonetheless, you know, it'll progress the storyline. And who is she facing again in the Owen Willow again?
Willow's facing Nyla on Saturday.
Oh, damn! She got back-to-back matches.
I was going to say, I feel like
she'll work back.
I feel like if Athena wasn't on her side, she would get to the final. She might even get to the final. Anyway.
I think she's in. I think she's in the final. I think she's
in the final anyway. That's why I said she can't win it all. She can't win this AEW Women's Championship, have the Women's Strong Championship, and get into the finals. Like that'll boost her a major. But
the one thing I'll say though, Mike, is if they are gonna, like, the rumors were true about Mercedes and that they were in contact, and they still could be, like, she doesn't even need to be healed to be there Sunday. If Mercedes comes in and says, I'll wrestle for your championship against Willow, you fucking do the match. That you give Willow the title and you do the match. Kind of like how Impact on a much smaller scale, right? Impact kept the title on Mickey because she was going to go to the Rumble. I mean, if Mercedes is open to doing a match against Willow for the New Japan Strong title, do you try to see if she'll do you put that title on Willow and try to get that belt involved in there too, whether it's for the title or not?
I don't know. I mean, sure, but I don't know. I'm still sticking with, with Tony, but yeah,
Chase,
I mean,
Chase, what are you thinking about this? And then adding in the element of the lurking Mercedes Moné.
I like it too much. I think this match is actually going to be the sleeper match of the night. Toni Storm. I think I can't believe I'm saying this. She might be my women's wrestler of the year. Charlotte, she's taking too many breaks for me, and Bianca, she's on a nice little sabbatical. But from the start of the year to this point on, Toni Storm, she's been killing it for my liking. And I expect this match to be good. I would like to say that this match could be an angle where, like last pay-per-view, where it's just, we don't really get a winner. And then this match is really just set up for Mercedes to come out. Like, that's what I really want to say, where it's just like, we don't get a winner. I want to say this goes to a no contest in some sort of way where we get like the hope, like, oh, Willow's going to win. And then Soho comes out and there's a bunch of issues. And then this leads to, a no contest, and then all of a sudden Monet comes out to even out the odds and stares down. I don't think they'll give the title for Willow. I think it's just clear that Mercedes is like, she'll do stuff in AEW, but I don't think she wants to be there long term. I think that's not in her interest. I think she just likes what she's doing now, and she just wants to focus on Japanese wrestling. But yeah, I do think that we're going to see Mercedes one way or the other on this show. I think she is going to make a return or a debut or whatever we want to call it, for return for New Japan, debut for AEW for sure. But I can see this match going to no contest. But if not, my women's wrestler of the year, Toni Storm, is gonna win. She's been absolutely great this year. I can't believe it. I did not think I would have Toni Storm as the best women's wrestler this year, but she's killing it. I mean, it would be Rhea, but Rhea only has wrestled like 12 minutes after WrestleMania.
Since winning, I think it's been 10 minutes. It's like either it's like 10, 11, or 12. It's under 15.
Damn.
She won that title. Like, that's worse than Roman, because Roman hasn't defended, but at least Roman had like 120-minute match.
Why does my tribal chief? He's going through a lot right now.
I don't know if you acknowledge the shirt.
Yeah, dude.
You should have known. Roman. I'm defending Roman on this one because Rhea's is worse. Rhea won at least Roman's had a 3-year reign. Rhea won the title 20-something days ago. Like, I think it was 21 days ago, April 1st. She won the title, and she's defended in, I think she's had 2, maybe 3 matches, and 2 of them were squashes. It's terrible. Walter, who do you think's taking this one?
Yeah, I think I'm in agreement with everyone here. Toni Storm. Willow could potentially win the Owen Hart Cup. I just got to see the whatchamacallit, the bracket again.
Potential, yeah.
But there's potential. I think she'll make the final, maybe. But Toni Storm, I think she's definitely winning. I mean, like you said, this is kind of a I don't mean it in a bad way, throwaway match, because it's gonna be a good match. But yeah, I got Toni winning.
Let's go through a few of the comments. I can't highlight. I told y'all which ones to.
Let me go. I'll go through the comments that starting from here. Yagon Keen asked a question: will AEW ever stop only appealing to the smarks and have a wider view, and also appeal to the casuals?
No, I have a press release that says they won't do that.
Look at the ratings, man. It's still the same. They gonna do that.
They don't care about the casuals.
That's what Warner wants. Andrew Zarian said it in the weeds on Monday on Overbooked. He said that the people he's talked to, or the person he talked to at Warner, said that they were ecstatic with the over 800,000 viewership on Saturday night. Like they were really happy with that number. This is what Warner wants. Warner likes this number.
Doesn't get any number.
That's a week.
You better hope Tony don't piss off these hardcores, and that shit's gonna dip off.
Tony, yeah, like I've said since the beginning of AEW, like. Since people were saying, in like 2021, people were like, oh, they need to start appealing to casuals to start growing. I don't think that's what they want. I don't think that's what Warner wants. Like, as long as you appeal to your base, which is what you should do, and don't lose, like, the biggest thing right now is don't fucking lose the elite. You cannot, like, that's the biggest focus on AEW. I don't think they should appeal to the hardcores. Or, sorry, the casuals, not the hardcores. You don't need to do the broad, wide, like, bringing in a Logan Paul. Like, that's not your style. Frantic World saying, I think Mercedes will show up at Forbidden Door. I think all of us think so too.
Storm, but they'll give Willow a shot in the Owen finals. Yep.
I think she's in the finals. Mike? Yeah.
Rhea, yeah, I think I said Rhea is not going.
These are the two I wanted to take a second to address. Fightful reported that Saraya's on her way back sometime soon. She could. I don't know what they wouldn't be on Collision. Saraya, I could see Saraya showing up at Forbidden Door to help Tony. And that gives the 3-on-1 advantage. You have Sky Blue get out there 3-on-2, and that's how we get Mercedes at the end. Mm-hmm. Is like kind of like how they did Saraya last year, where it was like the disadvantage for Britt and all them, and that's how they gave Saraya a Grand Slam.
She could be recovering, but she can still do a run.
It's weird because New Japan and Mercedes aren't saying anything. Like they're very quiet. And if you talk to Mercedes reps, they'll say that it's not bad. If you talk to New Japan reps, they'll say that it's pretty bad. I think that's the order of them. But basically, like neither outlet, like New Japan and Mercedes sources are not giving the same answer. So I think that I don't know. She's like fine. I think she could for sure show up.
There you go.
Who's Vega?
Mercedes still recovering from the injury. Remember that. Yeah, she can still walk.
Yeah, she can still walk. Like she can still do a segment. That means nothing.
Yeah, she can come out and dance.
Don't skip that one before that.
No. Just what I want to highlight. I wanted to highlight this last. Eric Bischoff, of course, is right.
Okay.
I mean,
of course, 83 weeks. Come on,
83 weeks. Come on, man. He knows what's up. For 83 weeks, he was kicking WWF's ass.
Let's go next into. I want to see the championship matches for last. There's two. Yeah, we'll go into this one first, and then we'll go into the one that has the mystery partner. Let's talk about the Blackpool Combat Club. Jon Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, and Konosuke Takeshita, and the Shooter Shota Umino taking on the Elite, Hangman Adam Page, Matt Jackson, and Nick Jackson, Eddie Kingston, and the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii from New Japan Pro Wrestling.
No, Big Mike, how did it
I'll just go ahead and say it. It's Tomohiro Ishii.
He doesn't even say, no, he just says it's Ishii. He doesn't even say Tomohiro. He goes, oh, it's fucking Ishii.
I think he did say Tomohiro, didn't he?
He didn't say Tomohiro. He just goes, oh, it's Ishii.
Oh, my God. What even worse.
I'm sorry. I loved how pissed off he is.
I'm going to just go ahead and say it.
He's so fucking mad at John. And he just goes, oh, it's fucking Ishii. I ain't even gonna do this shit. I'm not gonna hype this up anymore. I love
that was the most lifeless Eddie Kingston promo I've ever seen, bro. Like Eddie Kingston was just like I'm phoning this in. Like when he's like, you know what? I made them so mad backstage they didn't even want to be here. Oh, fuck. Like,
it was like exasperated Eddie, which is I love Eddie who's just like, oh, fuck this. I don't want to be here. Why am I here right now? I want to go drink some beer.
He phoned that
shit. Puts the shirt on. He goes, I'm fat as fuck. Don't mind my belly. Oh, I loved it. That was so funny. But they have been building up Blackpool Combat Club versus the Elite. This feud started back in December when Hangman returned. Maybe it was early January. Like it's been the big story of the year, leading to probably Blood and Guts next month in Boston. This time they are officially adding Konosuke Takeshita to this matchup, as well as bringing in Shota, the young boy of Moxley, and then you have Eddie in there as well because he fucking hates Claudio Castagnoli, and the addition of Ishii, who faced off against Moxley, Claudio, and Shota back at Dominion. This is going to be an extremely hard-hitting bout between these 10 men. I think that there's so many matches on this show that are going to be this is going to be a really good match. I'm mainly just interested to see Takeshita and Ishii mainly because Those guys have never faced off, so I'm excited to see how they work. Walter, who are you leaning towards in this massive 10-man tag match? Literally, like these guys are fucking big too. Like these are some big dudes.
Yeah. I'll go with Blackpool Combat Club. I think the Elite won the last match against them, so they'll probably go back and forth with these wins and losses.
The Bucks did.
Anywho, who gets pinned? Probably Ishii gets pinned. Why not? I mean, Eddie Kingston didn't care much, so he's like, fuck it. So I'm gonna go with Blackpool Combat Club.
Chase?
Yeah, man, Blackpool Combat Club. Once the Ishii was announced, I said, well, that's the guy that's taking the pinfall.
Right?
Ishii is one of my favorites too, man. He's a guy that will get his flowers one day. Like you know how on Twitter we always see like the same 5 posts every time in wrestling, like, oh, the 2008 SmackDown roster was stacked. Remember when Samoa Joe ethered everyone on the internet? Remember this post? Like we will get these posts like
Samoa Joe's 2018. No, it was 2019. The Samoa Joe one where he's roasting everybody. That's every like month that we see that fucking post. Yes, I remember it.
Yeah, SmackDown Live was the greatest. But yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen once Ishii's no longer wrestling. They're gonna be like, remember how much of a badass Tomohiro Ishii was? Like, I love Ishii, man. Like he he always has these like. Every year he's guaranteed for that one banger where everyone's like, oh yeah, he's really good, and he just will never win shit in New Japan. He's too short, too stocky. He looks like he owns a Japanese restaurant. He looks like a Japanese manager. No, he does. He looks like a common civilian. He doesn't look like a pro wrestler, but he's one of the better ones. But yeah, he's a notorious job guy. Everyone in the Blackpool Combat Club except for Wheeler Yuta are all just like, established names. So
except for Wheeler
Yuta.
He's there to kick your ass. I also think I'm pretty sure Ishii and Eddie are in the same bracket for the G1, and they're both in Block C. I'm correct. So that's an interesting thing. Yeah. Mike, did you go?
I did not go, and I agree with everybody. BCC is going to win this. They're going to get their win back from when they faced off. What was that? That was Dynamite, right?
They've had a few, like because last week was Hung
the last one. The last one.
Last week.
Yeah. Was not a fan of that finish because it just looked like they were standing around waiting for the spot. But nonetheless, Ishii is going to take the pin as well. But it's going to be a good match though. Like all of these guys can freaking beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah. That's what I'm most interested in this match. Like it feels like when you look at the dynamics in this match, it feels perfect. Like I know even if you don't like Eddie, there's at least storyline stuff for him to be in here, and like you kind of get a little bit of a preview of what G1 Eddie can actually do in this.
Yeah, I crap on Eddie a lot. I crap on Eddie a lot, but seeing him wrestle in person, I talk differently because he is a decent performer. I just hate his look. That's all. That's why I pick on him a lot.
Well, we're going to go next into a match that has not been fully announced yet. We are still missing a member, which is going to be a big part of this too. We're going to start with that. As Les Suzuki gods, Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, Minoru Suzuki have their third match together as a team. If you guys would remember last year at Forbidden Door, they took on the team of Wheeler Yuta, Shota Umino, and Eddie Kingston in the opening match. They will be taking on this year Sting, Darby Allin, and a partner that will be announced on Saturday on Collision. So, Chase, I think you already made your prediction on this a little earlier. You kind of hinted at it. Who do you think is that as the third member of the Dudes with Attitudes?
I'll say this. My other prediction is the Great Muta. He just comes out of retirement and teams with Sting and Darby again. He has history, but I do believe that we are going to be seeing Tetsuya Naito as the mystery man. I think he'll get a good pop, especially in Canada. He has one of the best themes in New Japan. You hear that. It's going to be super awesome for Tetsuya Naito. So, yeah, I think he's going to be the guy. He's the only guy that makes sense, too, because I don't know who else Jericho feud. I think he feuded with Sonata, but Sonata's defending his title, so he can't do anything. So
the only two people who don't have a match yet who he feuded with are Naito, and nobody wants to fucking see this dude, Evil.
Oh no!
Oh man, Evil's the guy.
It's not Evil. It's not Evil. Evil's a heel. It's not Evil.
This crap.
I'll catch this on the VOD.
No, if it's Evil, I'll lose my fucking shit. I hate that dude so much.
Can you picture Darby? He goes up. He's like, Jericho, you know, there's something about you. Is that not good? You're making Sammy not good. And, you know, to face someone that's not good, we have to go evil. Oh, my God. Oh, no, it'll be Kevin Kelly. How does Kevin Kelly sound like? He goes, oh, my God. Nigel, can you believe this? Oh, I can't believe it, mate. It's evil. Evil's here.
Kevin Kelly would even say, oh, what the fuck is Evil doing here? Kevin Kelly hates Evil. He constantly parries this dude. Like, how's the torture
but AEW Kevin Kelly will have to be nice. He has to be nice to Evil.
He doesn't give a shit.
No, Steen and Darby are going to lose now. They have Evil on their side.
Wait. I'm trying to see. So,
Evil.
Okay, I'm gonna let Walter go and Walter and Mike go before I do my prediction because I'm trying to find something.
No, you forgot one important fact. This is the battle of undefeated. The Los Angeles are undefeated in professional wrestling as a team, and they're facing off against the undefeated Sting.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Damn, I'll take my money then on Sting, Darby Allin, and most likely Naito.
I was gonna do the to be announced first and then go through with the prediction. I was gonna do them separately. But
come on.
Walter, who do you think the person is?
I'm pretty sure it has to be Naito. It makes the most sense.
That was my guess from the beginning.
Yeah. I'm like, it's New Japan. I'm just trolling. I wish it was Goldberg, but clearly, you know, that's they're saving it for a better show, I guess.
Yeah.
Or bigger show.
I would really like to see Jericho and Goldberg be the first.
Exactly. I'm like, that's an
that has to be
right?
like at all out or something.
Damn. You're gonna get Goldberg. I think Goldberg's for sure coming. Tony said in the call today because someone asked Tony, Steve Fall asked Tony about Goldberg and was like, well, there's a mystery partner, Jericho and Goldberg.
Steve Fall?
What
outlet is Steve Fall?
The 10 count.
Well, he's asking the real questions because I don't know what anyone else is asking if they're not.
He's actually the person who asked. He asked about Goldberg on the Double or Nothing card too. He's the one who asked the same question.
He loves the Goldberg.
When is Goldberg coming, Tony?
I think what Tony was saying was, I am still in talks with Bill. He didn't want to like write it out because he doesn't want to like. That's how Tony is. He's not going to tell you no straight up, but he basically said that doesn't really fit Forbidden Door. It's the people who are being speculated are for people on the New Japan side of things. So kind of saying it is a New Japan guy. So I would speculate. I gave 3 guys. The first 2 besides like everybody said Naito. Besides Naito, I could see it being Shingo Takagi or Hiromu Takahashi. Last year, the reason why is last year. First off, I fucking love both those guys. I will be so happy if I have those guys on the match. The main reason though why I'm leaning them is I don't think the thing about Jericho, like he's made a lot of enemies. I don't think it's supposed to mean like literally he fought people. I mean, it could just kind of be like a lot of people just straight up just don't like you. And then also last year, the dudes with attitudes, it was originally supposed to be Sting, Darby Allin, Hiromu Takahashi, and Shingo Takagi, but Hiromu got sick at the last second and had to miss the show. Like it was like in the pay-per-view was a Sunday. He got sick on Friday night or Saturday, and he had a flu, so he couldn't go. So I could see them putting Hiromu in this match just because I'm kind of leaning towards Naito having a different match on this show. Because I'm leaning towards him, Andrade, and a third guy taking probably Bushi on House of Black, having LIJ, having LFI and LIJ go together. I'm leaning towards that.
I mean, it does make sense. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it, especially if Andrade.
But I really want him in this match with Jericho and company.
I could see them putting Naito in here and putting like Shingo in that match because Shingo and Hiromu are also part of LIJ. So you could do Andrade, Shingo, and Bushi, or Andrade, Shingo, and Hiromu, like any combination of those LIJ guys, or even putting in Yota Tsuji, who's a new member of LIJ. You can throw him into there. Like there are combinations you can do to get being able to still do LIJ with LFI and being able to put Naito in this match. I mean, that's the only thing is like if I knew the House of Black match, then it'd be easier for me to say. But I think Andrade has been like teasing on Twitter, and I forgot somebody said Andrade has been apparently teasing that it's going to be him, Naito, and Bushi. But I don't know where the fuck Andrade said it.
Okay,
I would like
stream,
that probably,
but I would like that so much better. And honestly, I would want them to win the trios titles because they would be better than House of Black. To be honest,
yeah, House of Black in the mud.
I think House of Black.
I like House of Black too, but
what are they doing? Well,
story-wise,
I mean, as a trio, they're not doing much. I mean, at least they started building a story last week with them on Collision.
Yeah, they needed the real Poppy of pro wrestling to come in and save it.
Did you not see Walter? They beat the shit out of Andrade.
Of course I saw, but I'm pulling Steve. I'm pulling Steve. I'm like, what does he do with the Gabriel?
I think Andrade's bringing in Naito and Lucha.
Did you guys see Andrade's beautiful figure 8? That was.
I did. It was great.
Nice.
It's great to see him back.
Nice callback.
My favorite AEW wrestler, Andrade Almas.
There's a few good options.
Almost the slave name, man.
My God. Do we all think Sting's still not going to lose a match because he's undefeated?
Yeah, Sting's not losing, bro.
Yeah, I got Team Sting winning. Yeah, Team Sting's winning.
For me, it's like I just have to look and I say, okay, Sting isn't losing, so whoever the fuck he's
doing. Yeah, Sting's like
the question is,
if he's in the match, he's not losing.
The question is, does Suzuki take the fall, or did they? I feel like Jericho has to eat the Scorpion Death Block here. Like Sammy, they're trying to do this horrible dude. Sammy Pitt was pissing me off on Dynamite. I know this isn't like he was just acting like all like baby face. Like, look, stop. No one's cheering for you, bro. Like, just stop it. It's too much.
Oh,
yeah,
those
cheer
are
for Sammy. Damn.
Those have cool designs on them, at least.
I cheer for Sammy Guevara. Come on.
Wait,
I could see Suzuki taking the pin. Suzuki doesn't really care anymore about taking pins. He's okay with it most of the time. That guy gets pinned.
I know he's okay with it, but it's still like here's the thing. Suzuki's not Tomohiro Ishii. He shouldn't be taking any pins. Tomohiro Ishii can take pinfalls. But Minoru Suzuki's a legend. He should not be taking pinfalls or tapping out at all.
I'm trying to remember if him or I forgot who took the pin last year in the 6-man. Yeah, I don't know. If you want to put I was gonna say if you want to put somebody over, but neither of those guys really need to be put over, no matter who you put in there. I don't know. Whatever. I don't really give a fuck. We're gonna be asked on it on Triple Heat, so I'll have to pick it. But I'm gonna wait till I know who the person is to decide. Yeah.
Just make your prediction right now without knowing who it is.
For making my prediction right on who and who wins, it's Sting.
At this moment, yeah. Okay.
It's Sting's team no matter what. I just don't know who would take the pin right now. I would have to see who the person is.
Vikingo, Commander, and Lucha Bros in an 8-man tag match on ROH. Man, Commander got demoted already?
Vikingo got demoted?
Vikingo's only been doing Ring of Honor pretty much.
Oh, man.
Frantic World, why don't you want Goldberg in AEW? Goldberg is known for the draw. Dude,
Goldberg is good to come in for 2. You can't bring him in full time.
I'm not saying he should win the world title. I just want one last badass spear that WWE won't give us.
Goldberg's on a tour. He's not gonna fucking compete every week. It's just like a 4-match thing, and then he'll.
I'm very interested on a few different people, but Goldberg, it's feeling like they're bringing him in for Wardlow.
Yes, I'm hearing that Ryback wants to be in AEW.
He can
want to be in AEW.
Guess what, motherfucker? Want in one hand, spit in the other. See which one fills up first, Ryback.
Well, they got Goldberg.
Exactly.
They don't need Ryback now. They got Goldberg.
Yeah, no. Ryback wouldn't do jack fucking shit for them. Like it would probably just bring down their ratings. People would
no, he'll carry Rampage.
They had two bums on the same thing.
That's like if they brought in Nyla Rose, or not Nyla Rose. Fuck, wrong person. Nia Jax. If they brought in Nia Jax.
Come on, man.
You know what? I've made that mistake plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Man,
not on camera, but plenty of time.
If they brought in Nia Jax, their fan base would lose their fucking minds.
Really? What's her name? Lena.
At least Nia Jax can fucking actually like perform. Ryback can't even perform anymore, bro.
No,
I haven't seen him wrestle in a minute.
What is he even doing now? Taking roids for fun?
No, Big Mike. I'm selling my protein shakes, my pre-workouts, and Big Mike. Here's the thing, guys. They shadow banned me. The reason why you haven't heard about me is because they shadow banned me. I lost about $100,000 on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. I used to make a lot of money on that, and now I lost a revenue stream.
No, people just hate you Ryback.
In the mud, bro.
Ryback.
Wait,
my favorite Ryback video is him opening up a little bit of the bubbly and almost killing himself.
Starting with some of the big...
Wait. No, what are you talking about, Big Mike? What do you mean people hate me? I mean, I think people love me, man. I'm the big guy.
Starting with some of the big championship matches, we're gonna do.
No sold Ryback impression.
No sold.
We have a 4-way match for the AEW International Championship, following the trend from last year, which they did the exact same thing, and that's what I predicted. Orange Cassidy defending against the New Japan World Television Champion Zack Sabre Jr., the Ring of Honor Pure Champion Katsuyori Shibata, and Daniel Garcia. They had a tag team match last night on AEW Dynamite where Daniel Garcia pinned Katsuyori Shibata, and now they're doing the 4-way for the title with all 4 of these men involved. You got 3 champions in there, one of whom I think is like one of the top 3 champions in pro wrestling in Zack Sabre Jr., another also a top 3 champion in pro wrestling in Orange Cassidy. So I'm very excited for what these guys do.
What are you talking about here?
Talk about champions right now in pro wrestling. Number 1 and number 2 are Zack Sabre Jr. and Orange Cassidy.
Excuse me?
In that order. Number one is Zack Sabre Jr. is the best fucking champion of pro wrestling right now. Roman Reigns isn't fucking defending. How can he be one of the best champions of the motherfucker?
3 years.
Defend his goddamn belt for 100 days.
1,000 days as champion. Don't hit the player, hit the game. 1,000 days.
That motherfucker ain't defending.
Roman Reigns, number 1. Seth freaking Rollins.
But he's undisputed.
2. Yeah, he's undisputed.
He's the champion of champions.
Lost a match more recently between Roman Reigns and Zack Sabre Jr.
Zack Sabre Jr. wrestles in ROH. That's all I gotta know.
New Japan.
And who's number 3? Who's number 3? Kaden and Samoa Joe?
Number 3, I'd probably throw in Athena right now.
What? What are we doing? Athena? What?
We disrespecting our tribal chief.
I got Romeo. Yeah, think Romeo knows who those 2 are.
You know what? I think Roman knows who Orange Cassidy is. He's like, ain't that dude? He did the little kick thing. I think I saw a video of his. It was trending. He was doing the kicks, the bandage. Yeah, I like that guy. What happened to him?
Where's the dang clip? I gotta play this.
I'm not feeling it.
All right.
Y'all don't.
Yeah, fatal 4-way. Fatal 4-way.
Walter, who do you think is taking the international championship?
Come on. This is one of the easiest predictions of the night, too. It's going to be still Orange Cassidy. I mean, it's probably going to be a banger match. Now, who takes the pinfall? Probably Daniel Garcia. Why not? But yeah, I got Orange Cassidy and still.
Mike?
In the mud.
Orange Cassidy. Oh.
Chase?
Okay. I don't want to say it, dog. I'm tired of this guy, man. I'm tired of Orange Cena.
Say Shibata. Say Shibata.
You know, I don't want to discredit Shibata, but he probably will no-show AEW like he's been no-showing Ring of Honor.
Oh, no. Not in the...
He's our ROH Pure champion. He could have fooled me. The only pure thing I've seen is nothing. Yeah, I think the champion has a name, and his name will be Zack Sabre Jr. I'm going for the upset. I'm going, fuck this. I'm done picking Orange Cena. I'm done with this guy. I think Zack Sabre Jr. will pull off the upset. I'm going with Zack Sabre Jr. with the upset. No, Daniel Garcia would be nice, but I don't know. I don't think Tony can think that far in advance. He probably just, I got Zack Sabre Jr. I think Zack Sabre Jr., nice weak title reign. He'll have it for 1 week, and then Orange Cena can get the belt back.
Oh, no. What are we
doing? Give us one shocking loss. One shocking loss. That's all I'm asking. It's just something that will make me say, wow, that was crazy. And I think this match could do that. I'm with Jungle Boy winning the IWGP title. So I think the title change is happening. I think Zack Sabre Jr. Will become the second best champion in wrestling. Huh?
What'd you say about Jungle Boy?
He ain't going to win no title.
Oh, okay. I thought you said people wanted him to win. I was like, who are these people?
I said
people or his family.
His family.
Okay.
I know he's wrestled there. I'm just saying, like, to be number one, you don't have to wrestle in all those.
I did cancel my honor club. All right, Peruvian honor club.
Oh no!
Oh, in the mud. Gotta play this one too.
Yeah, play the watch. Hashtag watch ROH.
Using hashtag watch Ring of Honor. No one's watching that. Come on, guys.
I'm gonna watch it on Peruvian Ring of Honor.
Oh no, I don't count.
Oh man, not even the perk got to
using hashtag watch Ring of Honor. No one's watching that. Come on, guys.
I'm sorry, I'm not paying $10 a month for this dog shit content. Like, it's not good.
Dog shit? Oh,
yeah, Ring of Honor sucks. I'm sorry, this show is not good.
Oh, you're pissing off Tony right now.
I will be fair. Right now, they're doing Gringo Loco versus Willie Mack, which will probably be pretty good. The matches are good. Everything else kind of sucks. But I'm inclined to agree with Chase here, actually. I'm feeling a Zack Sabre Jr. win here.
I don't know. TK, glad that you are not buying on the orange juice. Good.
It's between them two for sure for me. But I am going to go with Zack just because you think about what the International Championship is supposed to be, what the idea of the title is, and they haven't, Orange Cassidy's run's been really good, but since Pac, he lost that title in October, they haven't done anything like that since then. And so I'm kind of ready for them to go back into the idea that title is going to be defended in the UK. He can go defend it obviously he can defend it in the States. He can go defend it on GCW because he's working there a decent amount right now. He can go defend it in New Japan when he defends the New Japan World television
companies there.
Yeah, you can go defend it and defend it down in Ring of Honor. I like the idea of going back to that and the next international champion being what Pac was to a much larger extent because Zack is not in the company. He's not signed.
So you're saying no one's going to watch these matches?
I'm gonna fucking watch them.
That's what I'm basically saying.
70% of the people are not gonna watch these matches.
Fine, I don't care. I'm still gonna watch them, so I don't care who watches it or who.
And when they do, it'll be 4 months later when nobody cares.
No,
Mike. Here's the thing. I don't care what you guys don't watch. I don't care what 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000. I don't care what anybody else out there watches. I care what I watch. And that's all I think about when I make these predictions. I care about myself. So I'm going to take Zack Sabre Jr. to be the one to finally defeat. What? In the prediction contest, I'm number 2 right now this season, right?
Oh, yeah. Says the guy that's bitching and moaning about the dang 2 points.
That made a huge difference.
I want to beat SP3. I needed the 2. I'm pretty sure he picked the same thing as me, though. So
I know she has to be a contractor. She has to be
Willow is all of my stuff. Only Willow ain't no damn New Japan. She won the belt off a technicality. The fuck?
Exactly.
To be fair, when I did ask if she was under contract, I was told that the person didn't know. So I don't have confirmation of it.
The person didn't know what?
They didn't know if he was under contract.
Who?
We were trying to know who was under contract.
You know who asked. You know who he asked.
Yeah, but don't fucking say it.
No, wait. Who's under contract?
We were trying to figure out if Willow was
Willow.
under. Okay, stop. We were trying to figure out if Willow was under New Japan contract.
Oh, I was like, wait, isn't she under contract for AEW? I thought she was already.
No, so we were trying to figure out if
she was not signed
under some sort of deal with New Japan because she's their champion. Because Romeo originally counted her as being a New Japan talent and then took it away because we couldn't figure out if she was signed. We couldn't get confirmation.
I still think Suzuki should have been on the show.
I'm still gonna be the leader of ATP.
I mean, it doesn't matter, man. I started dead last.
I know you don't care.
10. I'm good.
Mike just
I'm good where I'm at.
You just want to beat Steve.
I just want to be in the top 10. I don't
that
care.
That was my goal. My goal was to beat Steve, and I exceeded expectations.
Yeah, Walter, you've done good too.
Top 5 New Japan expert right here. So you know what I'm saying.
But we do have a split here between Orange Cassidy and Zack Sabre Jr., a 50-50 split. Will be interesting. Let's move on to the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match, as Sonata will defend against Jungle Boy Jack Perry. If anybody picks Jungle Boy Jack Perry, I will spit in your face because Sonata's winning this cleared. Like Sonata's
why? Don't do that.
If you just got
back from the pandemic.
So you'll catch a lead bullet if that happens.
Oh shit!
Nobody's picking Jungle Boy Jack Perry to win this.
No, they're not. Up, bro. Christian Cage was right.
Damn. In the mud. Yeah, no one picking him. Sorry. We'll give it to that one.
This is unanimous. I don't even think we got to talk about it.
Yeah.
I feel bad. Sonata literally buried him though. Sonata pretty much nicely said, "Who the fuck is that guy?
Right?
Who the fuck is that?
Open challenge, and this is the guy. The fuck."
It felt like I know. I don't. It's a Rampage spoiler, so I won't talk about that. But
let's talk about Rampage.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, and we do have to actually talk about it. Draven asking, is Hook turning on him? No, he's turning. Like, what do you mean?
I want to play it so bad.
Play it when he talks about it.
Okay, I'll play it when he talks about it. I got it queued up, so whenever
you can play it when I talk about it. No, Jungle Boy is going to turn. I could see. Do y'all think Jack turns heel at this pay-per-view, or do they wait a little longer?
No, wait a little longer. He's going to do the whole, it's going to be a good match, and we're going to hear, JR probably is going to be calling this match. He loves Jungle Boy Jack.
JR's not doing the show.
Can you let me do the bit at least? Jesus fucking Christ, let me do the JR bit. Jungle Boy Jack Perry has nothing to be sad about. He went out there and put on a hell of a match and did a good job, and I'm proud of the kid. I'm really proud of him. As Jungle Boy's there, Hook gives him that little it's okay, buddy. We'll get him next time. He'll betray. Let's see, Tony Khan. Let's see, he takes 2 months to tell a fucking story. So probably before All In, he'll betray him. The week of All In, and then they'll set up their All Out match, and then Jungle Boy will become champion.
What champion? FTW champion?
Yeah. Caden, Caribbean Cool Beard, the fuck gimmick. Fridge Carlito wants his money back. Oh man. Will we see Jack Hill turn out the pay-per-view? No, like I said, he'll turn heel before All In or something.
Will he turn heel?
J Max says he's serious. What serious?
Unhooked.
Oh.
I think he still needs, because he's got to get more championship shots. He's already lost the AEW championship shot. Then he'll lose this one, the IWGP. I don't think he might get an international shot if they keep the belt on Orange Cassidy. If not, I don't think he even challenges. I don't think he challenges for that. I think him and Jungle Hook will take on FTR on some Dynamite. They'll lose that match. That's where I could see the turn coming, is at the end of the tag match. Or he might still even need to get that match against Luchasaurus for the TNT title and run that match.
What do you mean? MJF and Adam Cole are going to become the next AEW Tag Team Champions.
They should, right?
Okay.
What do you mean? Oh, come on, Caden. Tony hasn't done this yet, but every wrestling promoter has done this. Oh, the people who hate each other being tag team champions, but they love this. Everyone does this.
I don't think they're gonna get far enough to fucking have it happen.
It's gonna happen, bro.
I mean, what is FTR really doing? Just being Phil's pick up gym
I think
bags.
FTR are going to get added. I
Little
think FTR
blackies.
probably gets added.
Yeah, you know, Tony doesn't like when people are holding two belts at the same time, unless it's like a single side owns up or they're forced to. So he gonna do it with he gonna give Phil and FTR the trios titles, and then MJF and Adam Cole can be tag team champions.
I think with FTR, I do think they're going to be added to the show. I could see them being added against Bishamon.
What?
Back
What
to
are we
IWGP.
doing? Is that a pre-show match?
It could be. I mean, you could put it on the show if you wanted. I'm not against it.
Walter, this just shows that you haven't been watching your New Japan. Bishamon has been one of the most surprising good teams.
I have picked them. So
Bishamon's had a very good year. Surprisingly,
I picked them a lot this year. I kind of forgot about them.
Bishamon Bishamon did take those titles off of FTR on January 4th at Wrestle Kingdom, so I could see them running that back this year. I think the original plan was going to be Aussie Open, and then Mark Davis got injured, so they just can't run the match now.
Damn, in the mud.
They'll save it. They'll do it all in Aussie Open versus. That's why I think they get those IWGP tag titles, because then you can do Aussie Open versus FTR for both tag titles at All In. You can just push it 2 months away and still do that match. Next up, we will go to the AEW World Championship match as MJF defends against the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Hiroshi Tanahashi. Tanahashi called MJF out last week on AEW Dynamite. MJF said, basically just told Renee Paquette, not the first time I've no-showed a Tony Khan booking, and I'll no-show it again. This week on Dynamite, they announced they did two things for MJF. First, they announced him and Adam Cole will be teaming up in the AEW Blind Tag Team Eliminator Tournament. Ooh. And he said, and then we also had another promo from Tanahashi, once again calling out MJF, and Adam Cole goaded him into actually showing up for the match. So it is official. MJF will be in the Scotiabank Arena on Sunday in Toronto, Canada, to take on Tanahashi and defend his championship. Chase, I know you're a massive Tanahashi fan.
I love Tanahashi.
Do you think Tana can get the AEW World Championship?
I would love it. But sadly, if there was anyone to have a weak title reign for the AEW World title, it's going to be Eddie Kingston, as Roman has predicted at Grand Slam. So it can't be Tana, unfortunately. Sad. I wish it could be. This should be a fine match, you know. Tanahashi. One thing about Tanahashi, he's older now, but he showed it last year at Forbidden Door. Last year at Forbidden Door, him and John Moxley put on what I call the instant Tana classic. Like, you know how like Triple H, he's the master of like the 3-star match. Like Triple H puts on the best 5-star, 3-star matches of all time. Like you're just like, oh my God, that was a great match. And turns out it's just like a 3-star classic. It just was so much better because of Triple H. That's where Tanahashi does. He puts on he's the master of putting on a 4-star match without even trying. And when he needs to try, he does. He's always excellent at it. So Hiroshi Tanahashi and MJF will be a guaranteed 4-star match. It'll be really, really well, and MJF will win, sadly. But it'll be great. It'll be a good match. Like people will be like, "Whoa, I can't believe this match was good." It's like, yeah, it's Tanahashi. He's the master of the 5-star, 4-star match. He knows how to do that. Triple H is the master of the 5-star, 3-star match. Tanahashi is the master of the 5-star, 4-star match.
Awesome. I guess I'll go next. I am gonna go with I love Tanahashi too, but obviously it's gonna be MJF. But Tanahashi challenging again for the world title isn't that great? Back-to-back years he could just challenge it because he's Tanahashi.
Yep.
But
that's what
good for him. Get that paycheck. MJF, you got to wrestle more, so this is good. And I'll go MJF.
I put it on mute. My mouse wasn't working. It got caught on something.
I'm picking MJF as well. It's going to be a good match. I agree with you guys. I would love to see Tanahashi kind of win the championship. But just to see what the reactions would be, if anybody would like that, I know we would. Well, at least that's 3. But yeah, it's gonna be a good match regardless.
Like if Ricky Starks was the AEW champion, I'd be like, yeah, Tanahashi's winning this. Like Tony Khan hates this.
Yeah.
But it's not Ricky Starks, it's MJF.
You know, in the words of Heel Steven, When you've seen one Tanahashi match, you've seen them all.
Oh, come on.
So I'm kidding. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited.
Oh man, I guess I am one. Shit.
Yeah, I guess I'm a sick pervert. That was a great line. That was fucking hilarious. What, you want me to wrestle on TV every week? What are you, some sick pervert? It was great. I'm really excited for what they do here. I think the storyline is perfect with MJF being like the biggest heel in AEW, but then he has to go face, and he fucking hates New Japan. Like that's what he's been saying. He thinks it's an indie fed, and him having to face the ace of that company, the epitome of goodness in the world against the devil himself. So I think the contrast there in characters are great. I agree with Chase about, I think this is going to be a pretty good match that people aren't going to really expect because for some fucking reason, every time MJF wrestles, people say, oh, he's not good. Oh, that was surprisingly good. Every goddamn match this guy has, people go, oh, surprisingly good.
It's not just MJF now. It's not just MJF now. It's also Tanahashi. People are like, Tana's old. He can't go. He can't move. And it's like, well, it's like, have you seen when Tana's in a big match? Have you seen a bad one? Yes, Tana will coast more often than not nowadays. But when it comes to like, hey Tana, it's a main event match. Can you do it? He'll do it for you. He'll put on that 4-star classic. Like I said, he knows how to do that.
Yeah, with the American cards, he coasts a little more. I've noticed, like with the New Japan cards, New Japan Strong,
the New Japan.
he coasts all the time. He's always coasting during those matches, but it's fine. Anywho, I guess we can. Do we have any comments that we could highlight?
We should have a few.
Yeah. Well, he has to be babyface one day. Come on. What do you think? MJF babyface? Eventually, he's gonna have to be one.
Basically, was for 2 months and it was pretty good.
Wow. Yeah, in Bridgeport, I feel like that was a long week.
I think he'd be okay as a babyface.
He'd be great. I
mean, when he was doing that the month story with Moxley before he turned, like fully turned with Regal, I thought that was good.
Wait, what? With who?
When MJF was doing that thing with Moxley and Regal.
I don't remember that. That got erased from the history books, Caden. I think you're making shit up now.
No, I fucking hated that.
I clearly remember MJF hit John Moxley with the Dynamite Diamond Ring and ended up winning the AEW World Championship. You must have been watching a weird feed. Regal?
I wasn't watching a feed. I saw it with my own eyes.
Yeah, man. You and who else, man?
Me and Heel Steven.
Oh no!
Now
that's your source.
Well, yeah, that's
your source is Steve.
Oh man,
this guy was probably closing his eyes.
Oh yeah, no, he was high as fuck that night. So
guys, I'm gonna put Steve on blast here, guys. He's wearing a Jay White T-shirt.
No,
let him
catalyst.
have a vacation.
I'd be doing the same shit.
So he's the catalyst, man. He's
no, Steve has been.
I love my Balor shirt. I wear that everywhere.
No, Caden. It's not.
Okay, you should throw shots at him.
No, it's not because he's wearing. Not because he's wearing this shirt. It's because he's been shitting on Jay White this whole time. And here he is wearing the T-shirt on his vacation. Makes no sense.
He likes the white shirt. It matches with maybe the bloodline dunks you gave him. Is he still wearing those?
That's a good
point. That's the same shoe Jey Uso wore.
Yeah,
in that infamous.
He was hyped. He was like, "Yeah."
It makes sense, man. It makes sense that
it makes sense.
With that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's off the island. I forgot he's not there anymore.
Yeah, it makes sense. All right, let's stop talking about depressing shit. I don't want to talk about the bloodline.
All right, we're gonna talk.
I won't predict that match. By the way, I won't predict it. It's too much.
What, the Bloodline Civil War?
It is a civil war after all.
We're gonna go. War. So we're gonna talk about something that was announced on Rampage.
It's Rampage.
Before we get into the 2 main event matches,
the hashtag AEW Rampage after it. Like no one's watching that. Dude. Yeah. Stop.
Come on.
Walter or Mike or Case, can somebody put up like a quick little just spoiler banner like in the set of the?
I'll do it.
All right, cool.
Oh,
So it's not
Chase,
gonna
if
be.
you want to do it, yeah.
It's not going to be too long, but we just want to make sure in case anybody doesn't want a Rampage
Spoiler alert! Spoiler
Yeah.
alert!
Like Steve's flashing the
Breaking news!
breaking news! Breaking news! Breaking
Cashing
news!
it out. Why did he take it out?
I told him to. I was like, stop
What?
doing this.
No, I'll
So-
tell him to put it back.
Yeah, we're
Spoiler.
All right, that's fine. So on Rampage, they announced, I don't know the full story, but basically like MJF kind of like brought out a group of goons, and it was Filthy Tom Lawler's group. I forgot the name of it. So Adam Cole will be taking on Filthy Tom Lawler on the pay-per-view. I don't think anybody expects Adam Cole to lose the match, but I am actually pretty excited for it. I know none of you guys are excited about this match besides me.
Adam Cole feels secondary now.
Tom Lawler, I think he's the good, he's someone in New Japan who can take an L. It makes sense that MJF is the one who brought him in. It gets Adam Cole on the show, which he deserves a better match after he got fucking concussed last year. So I'm excited that he can actually have like a good moment at Forbidden Door, hopefully. And I think it's going to be pretty fun. So, but I don't like bad timing with the concussion talk. Mike, Adam Cole, you taking Adam Cole?
Yes.
Chase?
I mean, you talk about, Tom Lawler is a former mixed martial artist. He's a former UFC fighter. I think if anyone could give Adam Cole a concussion, he's definitely a guy that could do that.
Oh, man. Than anyone else.
But, yeah, it should be a good match. Hopefully, it should be good. But it's fine.
Walter?
I might take a couple minutes to think about this. I'm going to go Adam Cole.
I'm interested to see what they do for the build, though. Or like what MJF said and why he brought in Tom. Because I feel like there's a reason there.
But
probably wants to toughen up his future tag team champion partner. That's why.
Okay. Moving on to the.
What do you mean? Okay.
Okay. Cool. That's a good explanation. We have our the co-main event.
He really doesn't want this to happen because he knows this would be so fetish if Tony Khan does this. But every booker does this. They love the strange bed pillow. I can see Tony like, look, guys, we got like 5 weeks of TV we need to fill. I feel like it'd be a great idea. You guys be tag team champions. You guys hate each other. AEW all in. You guys defend the tag team titles. You lose it there. You get the match and all out. It'd be great. It'd be great. And then they'll do it. So,
all right. Kenny Omega will defend his IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship against Will Ospreay of the United Empire. This is their second match, their first one January 4th, 2023 at Wrestle Kingdom. For this belt, that's where Kenny Omega won it. A 6-star match from Dave Meltzer. The highly anticipated rematch. It will not main event. We'll talk about the main event in just a few moments. But this match will very likely be incredible. I am stoked to see it. This is in Kenny Omega's home country of Canada, not his home province. He's from Winnipeg, Manitoba, so just one over from Ontario. But it's the home advantage of Kenny Omega, and they're leaning into that a little bit in this match. So I am taking Kenny Omega to get a second victory over Will Ospreay. Walter, who do you think walks out with the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship on Sunday?
Well, yes, one of our prestigious titles on ATP Gaming. But yes, in terms of this match, though, they arguably have the match of the year at Wrestle Kingdom, and Kenny Omega won that match. So I don't think they'll have Omega win back to back. That'd be crazy. But hey, it is in Canada. But nah, I think I'm leaning towards Will Ospreay. I think he's gonna get his title back, and they'll have another killer, possibly match of the night, depending on how the other match goes. But this will definitely be up there. Will it main event? People saying yes. Should it? I don't know. We'll see. It is a title match. It's kind of set at this title match.
Not main eventing. We already know.
It's not?
No, they already confirmed it.
Oh, okay. Well, but either way, that title match is still worth. It feels more credible than the actual World Championship. Make it make sense. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Will Ospreay.
Chase.
Oh man, this is a tough one. I've been on the Kenny Omega will win train. but I think I'm leaning towards more Ospreay. All right now, so I think I'll go with Will Ospreay in this situation. I think Kenny Omega has had a lackluster IWGP US title reign, and I think New Japan misses the IWGP US title in Japan. And then I also do think that they want to get on. Like, I don't feel like Ospreay is going to take a loss here before the G1 that he most likely will win. So yeah,
Mike.
I'm going with Ospreay as well. I don't think Kenny Omega does the back-to-back wins. Ospreay wins the U.S. title, takes it back to Japan, maybe defends it at All In against somebody, if not Kenny Omega again. Probably not that soon again, but, that's what I'm going with.
The only reason I'm going with Kenny here is because I think they do a third match, and they do it at All In, and that gives Ospreay finally giving a win in that home country. I feel like it's just like it's such an easy, it's such an easy thing. I might change my mind heading in depending on what we see from the match. I'm just not on board with doing like if it was the main event. I think I would go with Ospreay, but not the main event. I don't see them changing the title on this show. Also, Kenny's gonna be going into Blood and Guts soon against the Blackpool Combat Club. I just don't think
that's confirmed.
It's not confirmed. It's likely in Boston in 3 weeks. But
Boston getting everything.
Why Boston getting
probably
it?
Boston.
Why?
Boston's getting what?
Boston's probably going to be the home of Blood and Guts. That's like the big rumor. Because they upgraded to the TD Garden, and everyone's saying, well, why would you upgrade to the TD Garden when you did not need to? Well, they needed a venue big enough for a certain
it's their first time there.
Okay. You need a whole. It's not. No, they've run Boston like 8 times.
Oh, no, I'm talking about that the TD Garden.
Yeah, at the Garden, yeah, it's the first time. So I just don't think
they're going to welcome Kristaps Porzingis with the Blood and Guts.
The other thing about this is Kenny Omega also, the last singles match Kenny Omega had, he lost to Jon Moxley. Kenny Omega does not lose, typically. Like, it's very rare for him to lose in AEW in singles action. So I don't... And then he also lost, again, at Anarchy in the Arena. So he's lost 2 straight matches in AEW. I don't see him losing again, especially if we all pick BCC to win, and I think BCC wins that match. I don't think the Elite walk out of this Forbidden Door show holding much else. I think they need to have at least one. Like, I think they need one person strong. Ospreay can get those. Like, I know Chase brought up the thing about you have the G1. Do you want Ospreay walking in there not holding wins if he's one of the main people that could win it? I think it's fine if he walks in not holding the win because I think if you keep him strong, like he got bitched on January 4th, right? He got bitched by Kenny Omega. Like, Kenny Omega killed that dude for 30 minutes. If they have a competitive match for 25, 30 minutes and he looks better, but still, like, maybe Kenny squeaks away with the win and doesn't even hit the one-winged angel this time, you still keep the dude strong. So I'm okay with it. I think it works for me, at least, my viewpoint on the story. I think it works. So I'm going to stick with Kenny winning this one. Now, heading into the main event, I believe it's only going to have a 30-minute time limit, which is why I'm surprised it's main eventing, because I thought they were going to do a time limit draw. As Bryan Danielson takes on Kazuchika Okada, 2 of the best wrestlers in the world. 2 of the other best wrestlers in the world are in that co-main event, and Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega. So we have 2 dream matches on this show.
What is this? Roman Reigns disrespect this whole show.
Oh, Roman Reigns isn't even my top 10 wrestlers in the world. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Maybe top 20. I'll be generous and say top 20.
Yeah, get him out of here.
But Bryan,
I'm not taking him out. He has to live with the shame. Live with the shame.
I don't care. I've made it clear that Roman's not my fan.
This guy, Roman Reigns, is a top 5 wrestler, and he acting like Roman Reigns is dirt. The hell is this shit? Ugh.
So, Danielson, Okada, the dream match, 2 great wrestlers. I think the build's been good. I liked seeing Okada on television last night. Fucking huge pop. Did not love the camera angle they used to have him return, but I digress. If it's a 30-minute time limit, and they didn't just do MJF Adam Cole, I would go with a time limit draw. You don't have that here. Bryan Danielson lost his last singles match to MJF. Kazuchika Okada, I don't think he minds losing right now. At this stage in his career against Bryan Daniel. No, think about the everything going in. I don't think he would. I think
I might catch up to Caden.
I'm gonna let Walter go first on this one. I'm not convinced either.
You already heard it.
You already spoiled it out, basically. Oh man, Okada ain't going all the way to not even the. He went from what to Chicago this week, and now he's gonna go to Canada. That's two different countries.
Japan to the U.S.
Here's the thing. This is a dream match for Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson asked for this. New Japan and Gato gave him this, and there was one thing that they said: "LOL, Okada wins." They don't care about anything else. Bryan Danielson, you say, "Oh, Okada doesn't mind losing." Bryan Danielson doesn't mind losing. This motherfucker's like, "Yeah, I'm the hottest I've ever been since leaving the Fed. I'll lose to Hangman Adam Page. I'll draw with him, and I'll lose to him too." This guy came in so hot with that shitty, "I'm gonna build for this. I won't quit. Yeah, I was born for great." Wearing white t-shirts and green jogger pants every week. He was so hot. He had that great draw with Kenny Omega. He should have been AEW champion. But no, he was just like, "Oh, man, I don't care about losing. I'm just here to help everyone get over. I love you. You love me." Like that's Bryan Danielson. He's Barney the dinosaur. Danielson the dinosaur. Not American Dragon, more like American Dinosaur. That's what he does.
We already got a dinosaur, pal.
Yeah. Right. Get the fuck out of here. Put your TNT title on the grave. It's the American Dinosaur. Danielson puts everyone over. He's going to put over Okada. This is a match he requested, and this was Gato's request. Okada wins, LOL. I don't know what we doing here. Look, if you want to choose Danielson, that's cute. That's fine. Okay. Danielson's not going to be in any picture. Like, Okada could be be the number one contender for Full Gear for all we know. He could be wrestling for the title at Full Gear. He could be wrestling the title at Revolution next year. Okada will win this match. It will be a great match. It will be a banger. This will be the side of Okada we haven't seen since those Kota Ibushi matches when Ibushi would beat the shit out of him. That's what Danielson's going to do. He's going to beat the shit out of Okada, and Okada going to get into that place, that dark place that he doesn't like going to so much in his matches, and he's going to beat the shit out of Danielson right back. It's going to be a great match. But yeah, Okada is going to win this match. And BCC, they better have the phone lines open because Danielson might need to be replaced once again in the blood and guts. They might need to call Shota Umino and tell him to stay there. Wait, what is this, Steve? Where are you in the comments?
Why is he watching?
Oh, for Cuba.
Went farm and
went from farm and
American Dinosaur.
Oh, Bryan Danielson.
All right.
In the mud.
I'm, after thinking about something important, which is mainly that I think Kenny Omega is going to defeat Ospreay. I don't think they can have. If you have a co-main event, I think you got to split it 1-1. One AEW, one New Japan. So I think Okada. If I'm picking Kenny, I got to.
Wow, that's some bullshit.
That's mainly the reason.
He gave a valid rebuttal.
I agree with that. I think if Ospreay's winning, then I think Danielson's winning. I think they're going to split the main event 1-1. They did that last year. The co-main event last year, they split it. It was when they did Okada, Jay White, Hangman, and Cole, and then Tanahashi and Moxley. They split it where Moxley got one win, Jay White got the other. One AEW, one New Japan. I think they're going to do the exact same thing this year. It's going to be a 1-1 split. So that's why I think Kenny wins one, Okada wins the other. 1-1. That way nobody looks better than the other.
I'm going with Okada.
Yeah, I'm still Team Okada. Yeah, who knows? I mean, maybe my picks in the prediction cards is going to be way different, but as of this moment, like Chase was saying, like Bryan Danielson puts everyone over. It'd be interesting if he doesn't put Okada over, Okada, he lost a big match, just recently. I mean, a few months ago. So you gotta get some type of good win.
All I'm saying, Romeo, I really hope you don't make us do these predictions before like Saturday night, like if you include Collision on them, because I know I'm gonna need until like Sunday morning. I need Collision to be over.
Him and these dang picks.
I don't want to make predictions before we get through Collision. Because I think they're doing it. Because even Rampage has like a lot on it this week for Forbidden Door build up. Like they did like 8 segments of Forbidden Door build up on that 1 hour.
Romeo, make the due date make a due date Saturday night.
Yeah.
There's a Collision question. Oh, so he has to do it. We're the bud.
Yes.
See, man, this is what happens when you leave it in the bookie's hands,
without even knowing a match.
Yes,
I think they're gonna add like 3 matches on Collision.
3? Oh my!
I think they're gonna add like 3 to 4 more matches because they only have 1 match for that 0 hour. They are probably gonna add 2 to 3 more matches.
Don't add no 0 hour questions.
They did 4 0-hour matches last year, if I'm correct.
No, I'm saying like Romeo don't gotta add those matches in. If it's 0 hour, we good.
Depends on what they throw on there. Like if they throw FTR versus Bishamon on the 0 hour,
we good.
A little Safet, like the fans will boo the finish of Danielson versus Okada as a time limit draw. With AEW hasn't done like 5 time limit draws so far. Like why I did.
Well,
I'm surprised.
You can't end the pay-per-view on a time limit.
No, that's why I only get to draw. That's why I said if it wasn't main eventing and they were going to main event with Omega Ospreay, then I was like, all right, then I would have chosen a draw.
Well, it's one of the 2 double main events. Don't forget that, Kaden. Double main events.
I mean, but I think they called it. They said it was like for sure the main event. Tana versus
Swerve
was pretty good.
Look at Swerve getting that match. Tanahashi working back-to-back.
That's got to be a Tana request where he's like, I want to work Swerve.
Yeah, he must be getting paid.
Because Tana, like, I'm pretty sure Tana picked like, who the fuck he wants to wrestle now.
So. Yeah, he picked Daniel Garcia. He picks all the good wrestlers. Tony Khan doesn't like to push.
Yeah, he picked Daniel Garcia and Swerve.
Yeah, the good wrestlers that Tony Khan doesn't want to push. Like I said,
that's what Shibata did. Shibata chose Garcia. Anybody who's wrestling Shibata is chosen by Shibata. Shibata chose Yuta and he chose Garcia.
No.
Yuta.
No, because Shibata was all. If Shibata chose Yuta, he would put him over. Shibata reluctantly worked with Yuta. It was like, huh? Who's this?
Shibata was like, I'll work with you. I'm just not gonna put you over.
Yuta.
Shibata chooses who he wants to wrestle. We know this.
No, he reluctant. No, because he said to Tony, "You giving me the belt if I work with this idiot, right?" Absolutely, Shibata, I gotta give you the belt. I can't have
anything to fit the narrative. You guys don't like Yuta. You won't accept that Shibata likes Wheeler Yuta.
Does he?
He probably thought it was Daniel Garcia at first. He was all like, "Yeah, I want to wrestle the pure champion Daniel Garcia," and then he gave the belt to Wheeler Yuta again, and he's like, "The fuck?"
Anything to disregard the greatness that is Wheeler Yuta.
Greatness? What greatness?
I love Wheeler Yuta. I've said this.
I mean, Wheeler's so great. They had him on this winning streak just to throw it all away.
Kenny Omega.
They took it like to quote the great theme song Cody Rhodes. They took it all away. They took it all away, especially his win streak. He pinned Kenny Omega and nothing to show for it. He is a jobber. Lose to Hangman Page. The Young Bucks kicked your head. Wheeler is not a star. It's Daniel Garcia.
It should be.
Hey, shout out to Cody, dude. He was wearing the cast on his
dude, it's like when Moxley kept like wearing the fucking eye patch to New Japan. They're like, Mox, you can take it off. And he was like, oh, fuck that. No, I'm keeping this shit on.
You know what, too? Did you guys see Cody? He's trying to become like a Bloodline member with this fake red belt. It's pretty cute.
Need replacements now.
Yeah, we kind of do. Do you think he'll join? I think it's a good offer.
I love how Steve wants me in the penalty box, and we're literally at the end of the stream.
You gotta because the draft is getting ready to happen. I want to watch the beginning of it.
Yeah, we got the National Basketball Association draft.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to wrap.
The Spurs are going to take 10
I'll get
minutes.
yelled at if I do the one. I'm the one who's wrapping
pick.
up, so I'll let you do it. I'll get yelled at.
Anywho, I guess that was it for Forbidden Door 2023. I hope it. I'm gonna expect. Yeah, this got to be a really good show, right? I mean, there's no way they're not going to give us a good show.
With those co-main events, like it's already going to be one of the best shows of the year.
Yeah, both the two main events are going to be guaranteed 5 stars. For Meltzer, he's going to give one of them 6 or 7 stars. Who knows yet? I think that 10-man tag will be a good 4.5 star match. I think my women's wrestler of the year, Toni Storm and Willow Nightingale, will be a sleeper match. And if they add that yeah.
No, and then just give it a 2, but we're all gonna think it's like a 4.
Yeah, and then that trios titles, if that trios title match that Kaden mentioned, you know, if it is Naito, Hiromu, and then or Bushi, and Andrade in there with House of Black, that's gonna be a banger. And then Tana versus MJF, and who knows, Sonata and stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be a good show.
I think Sonata and Jungle Boy is my sleeper match of the year. I think, or sleeper match, no, not the year. Sorry, of the night. Sleeper match.
No, I'll say what?
I think people are like shitting on Jungle Boy, but forget how good he was in the 4-way and that he puts on really good performances. So I think it's going to be a really good match. I think they'll work. They should work together pretty well too.
Like I don't see, honestly. I don't see one bad match on this card. If a match is bad on this card, that's a disappointment in my book. Like, it's not like other AEW pay-per-views where I see like FTR versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, and I'm like, yeah, this match is gonna stink. Yeah, I know it's gonna stink.
Yeah, it's the best of the best. It's basically the best of the best.
Yeah. There's not a bad match on this card. It's rare when I say this because normally, even for my favorite company, WWE, I look at that Money in the Bank card, Cody versus Dominic. I'm sorry, I know Dominic's the best. I know Dominic's the best heel. I know Cody's the best babyface. That match is gonna stink, bro. Cody can only carry so much.
I would have put them both in that ladder match and made it like. Fucking take out one guy and make it an 8-man. Like there's got to be one out of those 6 that the end announced you could take out.
I think they're scared.
Take out Santos.
I think they just don't want people to think Cody would win.
Cody should win.
Yeah, Romeo, they could have.
That's why he's on the match. Because if he was in the match, he would have been the favorite.
Cody can lose the ladder match. I'm just like have Brock Lesnar go like fucking F5 him. Bring in Brock for the night.
Well. I'm not going into London, Kaden. You expect me to go in the plane and go to London? I ain't going there. I'm not showing up.
A lot of people think that that Brock's gonna show up and Dom's gonna beat Cody because Brock's gonna beat up. And the explanation I got when I said I don't think he'd make the trip out to the UK is, well, the flight to Saudi Arabia is longer. And also $1 billion fucking dollars with a payday. Like, of course you're gonna go out to Saudi. Why would you go to London? You're not gonna make any money there.
Well, if Dom beats Cody, then he's next to face Seth. It's probably gonna be a SummerSlam.
If Dom
Seth versus Dom.
Cody.
Seth versus Dom at SummerSlam.
I like Dom. I like Dom too. Oh my god, that would be terrible.
Who Seth's gonna face at SummerSlam? I feel like they gotta run it. Cody.
If he wins,
he's facing Brock. Cody and Brock are wrestling.
Oh, Cody and Brock at SummerSlam. Seth.
God damn, Kate, you want me to go to AEW? I'll go to AEW. I'll become AEW champion.
I think they could be setting up for Seth versus Priest at SummerSlam.
Again?
Oh, man. Hey, Benito, I want to wrestle you again.
Maybe. I don't know.
We had a good match on Raw.
You run Dom. You
do LA Knight versus Seth. Do you run back Logan?
Oh, you can do Logan if he wins. Yeah, maybe Logan is gonna win then.
Maybe I'm leaning towards Logan.
Benito.
I think we'll talk about that next week. We have another week. But we do back to back. I won't.
That's true. Dom had his first match there, so it could be Dom and Seth. Just keep an eye out.
Yeah, but yeah, this card is going to be great. It's going to be a good one. I don't know. Night 1 of WrestleMania is still card of the year. That was such a special show, especially being there live. I can't change it. I rewatched it on the plane ride, and oh my god, I forget how good Rhea versus Charlotte is, man. I watch it once a month too, and it's just every time I watch it, I'm just like, fuck, dude, this is women's wrestling, bro. Nothing can beat this match. The only thing that would have made it 6 stars for me was Charlotte winning. Freaking Rhea winning was obviously a horrible booking to sit. I mean, Charlotte's going to wrestle more minutes than Rhea at this point.
Rhea and Charlotte haven't wrestled since that match, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Rhea's been doing after that, to be honest. So,
I mean, Charlotte in her one match with Asuka is going to have the same amount of ring time.
I think my favorite. I think right now my favorite show is probably. It's between Revolution or Sakura Genesis right now. But I have WrestleMania. Like, it's definitely in my top 5 for sure.
Yeah, Sakura Genesis was a good New Japan show. That was a really good one.
Surprisingly,
the thing that brings down WrestleMania Night 1 so much is how bad that John Cena Austin Theory match is. Like, it's truly like a bad match.
No, I went back and watched it, and I was just like, man, dude. Michael Cole does his job making me believe this match was actually decent, dude, because he was all like, he was doing the thing. Oh, you know what's next, Corey? He was like screaming. I was like, damn, this match. I remember being there live. I was disappointed, but man, Michael Cole making me like this match. I was like,
Chase, the other thing that takes it down for me, the only people who were there would know, but that goddamn fucking video board would not work.
Yeah, that's
kept
true.
trying for like 2 hours.
Oh no, in the mud.
It would not work.
Austin Theory did great after beating Cena, right? What's he been doing?
Jack shit. He should lose the fucking belt to LA Knight if he ain't winning.
A-Town down.
I hate that my friend, I talk about my casual friend who knows LA Knight's theme but doesn't know Roman's theme. He also knows A-Town Down. For some reason, my friend knows A-Town Down, but when I played Roman's theme for 2 minutes, he didn't know who the fuck it was.
To be fair, some people have been using just that A-Town down, like on TikTok.
It's a wrestling TikTok meme. A-Town Down's a wrestling TikTok meme. That's why he knows it.
Yeah, no, I've seen casual TikToks use A-Town down.
Oh,
A-Town
no.
down, screaming out.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's a TikTok trend. Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, Theory's team is a TikTok song.
No,
that's why LA Knight, like, people are like, man, he's getting big reactions. He's made his way into mainstream TikTok. That's why. Like, his videos are on TikTok. Yeah, like, that's a big thing on TikTok right now. That's why, like, same thing, like MJF's mid promo in Cincinnati, that went viral last year on TikTok too. And that made a lot of people figure out who the fuck that guy was.
Well, once LA Knight wins, he could cash it on Austin Theory. There you go.
Oh, God, no. Oh.
Let me talk to you, the real mega superstar.
If LA Knight doesn't win Money in the Bank, he should beat Theory for that title.
Hey man, when LA Knight pulled out the map, he goes, I got a map for you, and I can show you where you can stick the primes right where the sun don't shine.
I think it'll be LA Knight against Logan Paul for SummerSlam. Not bad.
I wouldn't mind that, actually. I'd really like that.
And that's why
LA Knight would cook that dude. He would fucking destroy him. The thing about you, I'm not going to listen to a guy who makes YouTube videos for 14-year-old girls. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Let me talk to you. This is not your YouTube video. There's no camera out there. You can't edit out what you have to say. This is all raw right here on the mic. Yeah.
Bro, how the fuck did he still stay over after Bray Wyatt?
Dude, I don't know how LA Knight is this. It doesn't make sense how over he is.
Yeah, normally when you feud with Bray Wyatt. Yeah, normally when you feud with Bray Wyatt, you're screwed. You're like, all right, this is and you lose to Bray Wyatt.
Even Randy Orton, after he feuded with Bray Wyatt, now he's fucking injured for a year. You never come out on top from these feuds with Bray.
We forget. Uncle Howdy missed that one.
Don't forget the Raw at WrestleMania 32 technically had a match with a member of the Wyatt family, and then the Rock had Black Adam fail. You never come out on top from a Bray Wyatt feud. Maybe it takes 6 years, but you never come out on top.
Is Bo Dallas still employed?
Yes.
Oh.
Bray? Like, who else is Bray feuded? Okay, so Bray's technically feuded with himself, so he's on. So he ain't on top.
He feuded with Howdy for like a second.
Braun Strowman got released, and now he had neck fusion surgery, so he's down. He feuded with Alexa. Nah, I'm not gonna say that one. Randy Orton's been injured for a year and had back fusion. Before that, he feuded with John Cena. John Cena ain't in the company. What else did he do? And he got Peacemaker canceled. Mike has something he wants to say.
What are we doing? Can we end the show?
Yeah, what are we doing?
4 years to recover from Bray Wyatt.
We talking about
4 years.
Big Mike, you can turn on the draft.
I'm watching the draft, but we got ATP gaming in 30 minutes too.
Oh, I ain't gonna beat you.
I ain't showing up.
I'm not showing up. I'm gonna go see my dad.
Well, what else do we have to talk about? I think that was it for
that's all we were doing. I don't know why we're still here.
Anywho, yeah, let's end the show now. Thank you all for tuning in to our Forbidden Door predictions. Let me pull Steve here and get all the plugs out the way. Last night we had ATP Blackout. Big Mike did not wrestle here, but me and Big Mike, we basically looked at the card, and he did a great job booking the card. And Titus O'Neil, that's all I got to say. And what else we had here? Oh. Steve's Kitchen from Monday. This is where Steve was here. Steve, me, and Big Mike. And also, Juneteenth Night 1 was on this card. So check that out on the playback. Why does he have this? I'm confused. But yeah, that is all. Does anyone have anything to plug? Or are we good?
You guys can find me on my Twitter at Kaden, KADEN_FTW. I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend for Forbidden Door. I'll probably do some more stuff once they announce like the rest of the matches.
Who else we got? Chase, what you got to plug?
Follow me, chilling with Chase. I might have some YouTube shorts in the works. Who knows?
And Big Mike.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at DetroitGamer313.
Yep. And you can follow me on Twitter at HeyWalter. Follow Steve at HeelSteven. He's enjoying Cuba right now. You can see all the lovely pictures he takes. And I forgot. See, I knew there was one more thing to plug. And you can follow the Around the Point Network Twitter page at AT Network.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to ask you guys on the air, just so I can plug it. Would people be interested in the audio being uploaded from the Forbidden Door Media Scrum? Because I have it.
You asking us or you asking the people?
I'm asking you guys, yeah.
Oh. I'm fine. Yeah, that's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. I'll talk to Steve. That'll be up then. I'll upload that.
Thank you all for watching. And we will see you. Well, me and Big Mike will see you in about 30 minutes. All right. Peace out, y'all. End the stream, damn it.